the RR unit right under the seat. I'll open it and show it to you guys. That is what we'll do is we'll go ahead and okay, hang on, seal first completely. Yeah, but I think I need it because for the ground. So try and push that. So yesterday a fucked up thing happened. My bike broke yesterday when I was driving back to my home. Middle of the traffic, my bike broke. So what happened is I knew because bike was getting heated up a lot. So I was doubting the Stator Coil and my battery was running out as well. I was getting the battery symbol. I didn't observe it much, but a couple of days later when I observed that the battery needs a recharge, I thought I'll get it done. But before that, the bike got stranded and let me show you. The bike got stranded in the middle of the road. We had to push start it, but the problem is I believe that the Stator Coil is gone or the RR unit right under the seat. I'll open it and show it to you guys. That is gone. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and okay, hang on. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll first open the bike. I've already opened it to check yesterday. I'll show you how do you check with multimeter if your Stator unit is fine and your RR is fine. And accordingly we'll change the parts. I'll show you in this video how to change the Stator Coil and the RR unit if it's gone bad too. And my assumption is the Stator Coil because I can already feel my case is also like it has a heat symbol. How do you say, the burnt up symbols? So I believe that. So let's just open that first and then we will get on to battery and the RR motor. So let's get started. Okay, since we doubted the Stator Coil, I'm pretty sure because I tested with the multimeter also. Currently, I'm going to open it and see if it's really burnt or shorted. If it's really shorted, then we need to change it. So I'm going to open this and I'm going to show you guys also how to open it. It's basically a seal. Even if the coil is fine, make sure you change the seal and then put it back. And also use something to hold the oil because the oil is going to spill when you open it. So let's get started. I'm just going to open it and check if the stator is fine. Alright, so this is the Stator Coil, the one you see here, the copper. This is the Stator Coil. Basically this is fine. I suspected it. I was wrong. If this is not burnt, so if in case, just if you want to know, I'll put other images also. Basically you will find a couple of these are 18 ones and you will find a couple of them burnt or melted down completely. The seal is also fine. I don't need to change the seal. I just have to put it back the way it was. I think this is done. We have checked it. There's no fault here. So I'm gonna put it back and then next we will check the RR unit. So there's nothing to check. If this is not gone, the battery is not charging, the only culprit is the RR unit. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the RR unit. Let me get the new one and also let me fix this first. I think I'll put the seal first. Alright, so we just saw the Stator Coil is fine. Now what we'll do is we will open the seat. I'll open the panels. I anyways have to check the map sensor as well. So I'm going to open everything and just enjoy, watch how I'm opening it, and then we will talk about changing the RR unit. I've already asked the boys to get the RR unit brand new for me. Before that comes, let me just open it and set it up so that the moment it comes in, we put the battery, jump start the bike and let the bike run so the battery starts charging. And once the battery starts charging, that's how we know that the issue is resolved. So let's go. What we're doing is we are opening the RR unit. I'm going to open it quickly and you can't test the RR unit until your bike is running, or it's a lengthy process. But if you understand that your Stator Coil is fine and your battery is getting weak over the time, that means it's not getting the power. So starter coil sends the power to AC to RR unit. RR unit sends convert that to DC and sends it to the battery. That's how it works. So if that is not happening, then RR unit is fine. Well, I'm assuming. So this is the condition. I see that this is the basically ground that goes to along with this one to get your earthing, right? I see this is also taped. It should not be taped, because if your earthing is taped and it's not taped properly, that can cause a lot of issues. This looks like old. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this with a new one. I don't see any burnt or a crack mark, but I have another RS. I'm going to try the starter coil from that RS to this RS, and if it works, then I'm going to install a new one in this one. Alright. The new RS. This is basically a year old. It's a 2024 model. I'm using that bike starter to this bike, and we'll see if it works fine. Then the starter is the problem, and then I'll get a new one and fix the issue. I'm not going to fit it completely. Yeah, but I think I need it because for the ground. So okay, this is fixed. Now, since the bike has no battery and I don't have the cable to jump start it, what we'll do is I'll push the bike and start and let it run for like 5 minutes and then test the battery. If that comes, the result comes fine, that means the starter new one is working. Now we'll try and push start. Gear போட்டனானே நியூட்ரல் கேப். So we pushed started the bike. The multimeter has no battery, so we're going to get the battery and test. It's been a minute that the bike is already has already started. If you see, I only have this engine light blinking 13 times. That means the map sensor has issue. We'll fix this as well, but for now we'll fix the. I just pushed the bike. I just fixed the RR unit, so we'll see if the battery is charging. If battery is charging, we are good to go. Alright, so we started the bike. The bike is running, not turning off, and if you see, it is 13.5. Since the battery is charging, I can just start with the self. That means the battery is charging. Now since the battery is charging, the RR unit is bad. The one I showed it to you, this is bad. I need this one, a new one. I need this one, a brand new one to replace it. This is the new RS one, so I'm going to put that back there. Now the bike was dead completely, and since you have changed the RR unit, the bike starts just with the push. So you see, I'm just turning it on. Okay, the bike comes on and then push up a start. The bike is starting. I don't have the battery symbol as well, so that's how you know. Okay, that's how you know that the RR unit is bad and needs a replacement. So that's being done. Let's get on to opening the map sensor and rectify the engine light that is coming on the system. What happened here is the RR unit is definitely gone. We are bringing it. A new one is on the way. We'll fix that one. The error that we were getting here, if I turn off the bike, and now I'll show you. This is the engine check light. So basically, if you want to count, you can count 2. It's going to blink 13 times. 5 to 6 times slow and then rest all faster. Okay, so yeah, that's how it's gonna. So yeah, that's it. What that does mean is basically ATS sensor has gone bad. Now in this bike, ATS sensor comes along with the map sensor, which means and understand one thing: ATS is air temperature sensor, CTS is coolant temperature sensor. So they have different sensors. ATS is gone in this bike, which is very common on RS. That is why I pre-assumed that the map sensor has gone bad too. But what I found out is, I don't know how this has come out. That is why I'm getting the error from past 2-3 days. So I'm gonna just, I already see this is kind of broken. I feel this is broken or loose, so it's not getting stuck. But I'll fix it for today and observe it for a couple of days, and then if it's gone, then I'll change the sensor itself. Now I've fixed this one. I don't think I need to open anything else. I think that does the work, and the rest I'm going to connect all this sensor also. Now let's see if we are getting an error. So the engine light is not blinking anymore for 13 times. That means the engine, the ATS map sensor was open. That is why it was detecting. That is fixed. We will fix that one. Now you may be asking, why is the engine light coming on the system? Since we all do all of this work, sometimes you see engine light and other error coming in. Once you do such work, just disconnect the battery for 15 minutes and reconnect it. That will reset the entire ECU. Even after that it comes, then you have other issues to be worked on. Now I know one of the issues is the wiring, because this bike is very old bike. I mean, like almost 10 years old bike, and I have hardly ridden this bike because I keep riding other ones. So I know that there are certain wiring that are taped previously in the service center. I'm going to work on them maybe later when I open my bike completely to change the entire body kit. But for now, the bike is running, the stator coil is fine, the RR unit is coming, and we have fixed the map sensor back to its position. I think we're going to fix the tank back, and then we will see what needs to be done. So what we did now, since we put the map sensor back, and we are waiting for the RR sensor, what I'm doing is I just removed the battery connector from the minus. So if I remove the battery connector from minus and keep it for at least 15 minutes or so, this will reset my ECU. So I'm keeping it just as it is. I'll fix the RR unit, and then I'm going to attach the battery, the negative terminal back to it. That's what we're going to do it. So alright, so finally it's about I think 4:30, something like that. We got the part from Bajaj authorized service center. I couldn't get it from anywhere else. So this is the older one that we had it, and this is the newer one. This is the brand new. Alright, so this is the older one. As you can see, you cannot see any wear and tear on it, but you'll only be able to understand once it goes bad, and you'll get stranded on the road. So keep watching the video. After fixing this new one and after fixing the panels, I will explain once again on how to identify if the issue is with the RR unit, or the battery is bad, or the stator coil is bad. I already explained it in the initial also, but I'm going to give you a clear explanation on how can you identify and how do you fix it. How do you fix it? You just know. Now you can do all of this by yourself as well. Don't be lazy. Try working on your bike sometimes. Your bike will feel good. You will feel good. We'll open the seat. Open the seat. Keep it away. Now all of these things, I'm gonna fix these things too. For now, that's not my priority. It's gonna come here. So you see, these holes has to align with these two. So you put it here and make sure they align. Keep this one, the earthing goes first. So along with this, make sure the earthing goes along with this, and then you can tighten up on both the side. Then you connect those clips to each one of these. That's how simple it is. Once I do this, I'm gonna start the bike and show it to you guys that the bike is working fine. I'll also show you the battery that is charging, since the RR unit is new. Let's go and start doing it. Okay, we already saw that the bike starts. The RR was faulty. I've installed the RR unit. Now the moment of truth, we will just turn it on and okay. Okay. All right. We will leave the bike on for about 2 to 3 minutes. Since we disconnect the battery, the ECU gonna remap and reset itself. So as you can see, the bike is on, the bike is running. The fault was in the RR unit. So if you know, we had to push the bike to start. That means the RR was not working. It was not converting AC to DC to the battery. Hence the battery was not charging. After changing the unit, the battery is charging. So the bike, I'm able to start the bike with just one click. This one took 2 to 3 clicks, but yes, you get my point. So the RR was faulty. We have fixed it. Now, in case you ever get stranded, always keep an eye on your RR and the coil. If one of these go bad, you get the symptoms. You always get the battery symbol on your cluster. That means one of these things are not doing their job correctly. So you'll have to test it. My multimeter just gone bad. The soldering, one of the wire has come out. Otherwise I would have showed. But this is also the same way you can understand if the bike is running with a kill switch. If I'm able to turn on the bike with the ignition switch, not kill switch, that means the battery is now charged. If I leave it for like 5 to 10 minutes and ride like 10 kilometers, the battery will be completely charged. That means the battery is healthy, the coil is healthy. Unit was faulty, I changed it. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, like the video, if I was able to give little information to you, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. They all cost nothing. It motivates someone like me to make more and more videos and keep sharing with you guys. That in that way, you and I share knowledge and it only increases. And then share it with somebody who faces an issue like this, like how I faced, and this video can help them. And that being said, if you haven't watched my other videos, you can watch my other videos here and here. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on my next video. Till then, take care, ride safe, have fun. Cheers.